Okay, in this episode we're going to be focusing on combinations. So anything that's a forcing move that gets our opponent in a position where they have to make a certain move and we can gain some advantage. So I haven't actually seen this opening before, so I'm not sure how to go about it. Maybe I could just think about defending. Like, I wonder if I want to stay on the defensive here or if I'd rather push a piece out and develop. Like maybe I could develop like this bishop, for example. If I move here, then this or this could come in and disrupt it. Well, really just this. So I think I'm going to develop to a safer square maybe here. Not sure what to do about openings that are unfamiliar. I'm worried that there's some shenanigans coming, like queen's gonna come out, or I don't know, something funky with the bishop. Okay, so attacking on this square. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe it would have been better to actually go ahead and push 2 pawns up to the center, but that's okay. So that move is real. I'm thinking if there's a good way to defend it. So one thing I could do is actually push this pawn up, and if they want to trade, I could do that, but then I can't castle. And I think that's exactly what they're trying to do, is prevent me from castling here. Alternatively, I could just move the knight and I'm not sure what to do here. I'm thinking let's just move the knight and see what happens. I don't know that they would trade a bishop just to prevent me from castling, when I could maybe just move the rook out and move the king next turn. I don't think that that's worth a bishop. So attacking here, but protected by the bishop. So I'm going to go ahead and now castle. And I think this is going to be one of the harder episodes to actually do the thing I'm trying to do. I'm still learning about combinations, and combinations are tough for me to spot right now. Okay, so one option I have here is to attack the queen, being defended by the knight here. What are some other moves? So I've developed some minor pieces. I could think about bringing this bishop out, or sorry, this knight out, but it's not really doing anything right now, so I'm wondering if it would be better to maybe move the queen out of the way. The queen can go, if pawn goes here, queen has the option of here or here, both of which seem like not great spots for the queen. Another thing I'm thinking is bishop here. And when this comes, I could take, but there's too many defenders on this square. I don't have enough attackers, so now I'm thinking maybe like push this pawn up, or maybe this pawn, and get the bishop to come out. Other moves. Let's see what my opponent does to the pawn. And I don't know if this is true, but as far as I'm aware, combinations can really only happen when the enemy king is involved because they have to be forcing. So it might be some time before we have the potential to see a combination in this episode, but like I said, this is going to be one of the harder ones to actually do what I want to do. It's possible we don't get a combination in this video. I still want to upload it and kind of do the analysis and figure out how we played, but it's just something to consider. I notice our opponent is, okay, so move to that square. Yeah, this doesn't feel like a great position for that queen, just kind of off on the edge. I notice our opponent is right around our skill level right now. I played a couple practice games before this, and I matched up with like a 900 and got crushed, so that was fun. It's good when playing on video there's someone at our skill level, so what to do. I want to bring, these pieces out, but I don't exactly know how to do that. I could go like here, kind of bully the bishop out of this territory. And maybe just open up this to defend the pawn. It feels a little slow. I don't know if I have a lot of great options here. Again, I thought about this move, but I don't have a good response for this other than to just retreat back. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go here. See what happens. Our opponent has not really made any super aggressive moves on us. Okay, so this, I think I'm going to do the trade here because attacking our bishop defended by the knight, but this is a fair trade, so I'm going to go ahead and do that trade. And now, let's see, if I attack here, the problem is now I've only got one defender on that square, so I can either push this guy up and then make the attack, or something else. I'm a little bit wary of something like this if somehow that square can be defended. This is a kind of a weird opening. I also have this move, which would not be a bad move. And then I'm also doing a discovered attack on the queen. So I think I like that move. I think of the things I've been learning so far, the sort of discovered attacks and discovered checks have been most valuable because I think as like playing from the other side, I think it's harder to think about those moves. It's harder to think about my opponent moving a pawn that's now attacking two pieces like this. So definitely not easy to see. So I'm going to take that bishop. Might take the knight back, but we'll lose a queen, so probably not. So that is now putting us up one minor piece. So now I could do something like attack the knight. That leaves the knight to go here, here, here. Yeah. Let's see other moves. I could bring out this bishop and attack the knight. That's definitely an option. Yeah, I do want to bring my minor pieces out. So why don't I do this? Just kind of force him to a weird spot maybe. Oh, he can't go there without being attacked. Maybe here or here. Like I said, he could go here, but I'm not sure. Or retreat back, I guess. And now my queen has, if he moves his knight, my queen has some, a nice attack. Ooh, interesting. Decided to castle. So I'm going to go ahead and do this trade. Yeah. And now I'm thinking, let's see, we could push that pawn up. Maybe another pawn trade. I want to, well, I guess my attack on this pawn isn't really as effective anymore. So other thoughts, something like this could be an option. It's a little too slow. Could be easily defended against. I do like the idea of doing a discovered attack on the queen, but I don't have a great place for my knight right now, which is why maybe I could do something like this. Get that pawn out of the way. That could be something. I want to think too about what my like game plan is. So I'd like to create an attack on maybe this pawn. With my queen, but alternatively, I'm happy to trade down pieces. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it would be better to do something like move this knight around and see if my opponent would be willing to trade queens. I could have some fun with this knight here, here, here. It's slow, but let me just think about what my opponent can do next. This could come out, but let's bring the knight out. My opponent's in a bit of a tough spot, I think, but I mean anything can happen. But I feel like without the bishops, it's really hard to do any kind of long range attacks and to defend the queen taking the square, for example. That's the one thing I do need to be careful about. I do have a defender here, so maybe it'd be better to keep this knight around still, but that's just a thought. Okay, so here I could do en passant, and that would be actually kind of funny. So maybe let me just think about that. So if I go here, that forces him to take, or it doesn't force him, but he doesn't want to lose the knight. He could move the knight, but then I take. I feel like people don't see en passant coming, so I feel like I have to do it. I'm just going to do it. Hopefully it wasn't a mistake. But if they take, I actually could bring my my queen out. Even if they take the knight, I can protect with the pawn. And I could get a free pawn here. Again, I was thinking about moving this knight around. I like the idea of putting some pressure on these pieces. Like here I'm attacking the knight and kind of forcing him to do something with the rook. Defend the knight. Or I guess it's really I think his best move would probably be to go here, defend the knight. So as we're getting rid of pieces, we're getting a little bit closer to being able to try out some kind of combination move. But like I said, not sure if we'll be able to pull anything off. I think next maybe I'd like to bring one of these rooks out. Something like this could be cool. Attacking the queen, defended by the knight. I have to be careful with my queen. Yeah, so I think that was probably his best move. So now I'm going to go... So I'm thinking his next move is going to be here. And if that happens, I can just move my queen. Well, I could set up a defender here so that I can get ready to just take the pawn. So maybe if I do something like this, then when the attack comes, I can take the pawn, put pressure on the queen, and still be defended. That's an option. Alternatively, if he takes, I can take back, and then maybe here. That's definitely a move. Bringing the rooks out. Yeah, I do want to try to simplify the game, which makes me think I should do something to keep trading down pieces. I do like this move. It feels sneaky. I mean, there's plenty of spaces to escape from, or at least a couple. Yeah, so I definitely saw that move incoming. Now I can do something like this, and if the trade of queens happens, that's fine. Otherwise, I can get this pawn. And I think without bishops or queen, it's going to be extra hard to do. Well, we still have rooks. Some kind of combination with rooks. Like I said, I feel like it's going to be something that's so hard to actually get in a game, especially while I'm still learning them and practicing them. Also, I just realized our time. We are pretty low on time here. Okay, so we've got an attack on this pawn. What about something like this? Still attacking that pawn, and now defending the pawn being attacked. Yeah, I don't love this queen sticking around. Yep, good move. Now I can actually do a fork though. Wait, let me think about this. So if I go here, probably rook here. And then, yeah, I don't want to create a pin on myself with the knight. So other options, queen here. Queen cannot escape to these squares without getting caught. Could go here. Could take. Is there a way to protect both of these squares and then maybe move the queen in? I think my best bet is to maybe move these here and then try to attack the queen, see what happens. If I go here, This might be good because I'm inviting my opponent to trade rooks. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I just realized our time. We are running low on time. I must have spent some precious time making some silly move in the beginning that probably didn't warrant taking that much time on. Or just the accumulation of little decisions here and there, taking 1 minute, 2 minutes, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I see something like this coming. That may not be good. That might actually, yeah, not be very good for me. Maybe I could have defended this square first. I don't think it would have mattered. Okay, so, oh yeah, it takes the knight. Shoot, I didn't think about the knight still being there. That was unfortunate, but let's see. If I go here and he doesn't see the queen move coming, I do want to trade queens. I want to get rid of the possibility that he can do something dangerous with that queen. So let me just double check. So if my queen goes here, oh, yep, that's a good move. That's a good move indeed. Something like here. Can I still do the plan by going somewhere else? So my target square was here. That would be the only spot where I think I could guarantee a queen trade. Problem is if I go here now, then the knight will take. That's kind of a pain in the butt. I did lose the knight and lost my advantage there, so that's no fun. I could force the queen to move. Do I have any other good moves after that? I have this pawn that I can take. And then if this comes, running low on time, so I need to really, I think, step up my my speed here. It's getting tough. Tough with low time, and I was riding on an advantage, but now we're about even, I'd say. And he's still pretty darn close to my king over here, which I don't like. This is why I want to eliminate the queen, because I know that my opponent has more time and I think better positioning to get my king in trouble. I want him to move this knight. Okay, he did. So now, let me think. I go here. He takes, I take, he takes the rook. Not a good outcome. I can trade rooks here. Oh, I didn't see the fork. Good fork. Yeah, really good fork. Did not see that. Okay. Wait, hang on. So if I take, and he takes my queen, then that's checkmate. So I don't think he's going to take my queen. And then that should allow me to do the trade, right? If I go here, am I still... Man, I thought there were no more safe squares, but I was wrong. I was wrong indeed. That's a bummer. Okay. At least one of the rooks is out of the way. And maybe I can... What's coming next? I see another fork here. So I think I needed to make sure that my queen can take on that square. I think this is my best move. Oops. So if this comes, I can take with the queen. If queen comes here, then I'm in some serious trouble. Okay, this seems like a strange move. Oh, I see. Threatening checkmate. It's not checkmate because I can block with the queen. And this is going to make us basically even. Yeah. Oh, but then I get the knight. So then I will be up. I will be up. Oh, and then it's not looking good for him. Okay. I think we're okay here. I think this is a... Oh. I did not see that, but I can still take with the... Yeah, okay. I think we're still good. That was really clever. I didn't see that that knight check. Okay, cool. So now we're up a rook and a knight. And a pawn, I believe. One pawn. And we've got... Oh, we've got a passed pawn. Okay, cool. If we even wanted to, we could have just set up the rook here, but it doesn't matter. Now we just have to not get into trouble. So my thinking is let's just take care of the pawns. Got a minute and change. Let's create some checks. I think we're forcing him here now. Oh, we might have mate in two. Is this, No, it's not. Okay, because he can still move to that square. But let me just think about this. So right now, these are blocked off. If I go here, he can still go here or here. I don't think it really matters, but I'm going to do it to just kind of force him to do something, and maybe I'll see something else. If he goes here, then that might be checkmate. Is he blocked? No, still not checkmate. It's funny, you think with all these pieces it'd be easy to force something. Okay, so not worried about him taking the knight. So now I think I'm ready to just start picking off pawns. Just making sure I don't have any ways to get in trouble here. I guess I could have just done this. I do have to give credit to my opponent for continuing to play in this position. I mean, I would probably still keep playing too, but that's just more to practice. Like, I don't know, like playing the best you can, even in a position like this, because like I could always make a mistake. Like your opponent could always make a mistake here. I think it'd be pretty hard, but I do appreciate my opponent not simply resigning, because I think it gives me practice in making sure that like I'm making the best moves even in the end game. Obviously, my opponent has a lot of time and can decide to time us out. Or not time us out, but just make us wait a really long time. So let's see. I mean, I'm not really worried about him taking the knight at this point. So if he wants the knight, he can have it. Oh, but then I lose the rook. Whoops. Like I said, can make mistakes at any point. So, okay, he didn't take the rook, which is good. So now I'm going to go here. And then I think here next. Yep, okay. Have a feeling he might want to try to do a stalemate situation, so I just have to be careful of stalemate. I can still take this pawn. Okay, cool. So let's jump in and see how this game went. 2 mistakes, 2 blunders. Analyzing. Come on, Chess Engine, you can do it. Let's just start. Okay, cool. So let's go to analysis. So let's just speed through the first few moves. So here it's saying maybe attacking the pawn would have been best. Not sure about or why. Interesting. It calls this move brilliant. I don't claim to be brilliant, but hey, that's a first. I've never gotten a brilliant move in a chess game. So brilliant, attacking the queen and defending with the knight. The next move you'll probably see is me making a blunder. Okay, a6 was a mistake. So maybe the reason that this was brilliant is because I forced the queen, and now I have the opportunity to win, attack the rook. I guess not win the rook because they could always do something like this. But okay, so noted. So this probably would have been a better move. It's not the move I did. Here, knight attacking pawn. Yeah, like developing the knight to a better square, attacking the pawn. I could see that. So this was a trade. And at some point I get up a minor piece, and I guess it was this move. Yeah, decided not to take because I mean, it would have been a fair trade, but yeah, not sure what was going on there. Not sure why it thinks that the best move is, oh, it's because this bishop is stuck. This bishop can't go anywhere. So, okay, I'll pretend that I saw that. I was just thinking I'll attack it. So let's keep going. Castle. Here we're just trading pieces. En passant. I wonder if my opponent saw that coming. Okay, so telling us that we're in a very advantageous position. It's funny because this is the move that I thought was coming and the move I thought was good. But maybe it wasn't good because I get the pawn and he doesn't get a pawn back, so now I'm up another pawn. Here I just missed a free pawn. Maybe? Why? What was I thinking here? No, I was thinking he was going to be attacking this pawn, so I decided to do that instead. I'm curious if I had taken... Okay, so it's not saying the best move would have been to take the pawn. Not sure why, but let's keep going. It sees this as a mistake. Yeah, this would have been a better move because take, and I guess I'm putting pressure on this rook. So yeah, I would have won a rook there. And I did this instead. He gets the knight. So now here's where I said we were even, but maybe I don't know. I guess I felt like we were even on points. So here's my first blunder. I don't know why I didn't trade here. I was looking for opportunities to trade and I didn't. And I'm not sure why. Because if I had done that, then I also could have done the queen trade, I think. Potentially. Oh no, because I needed one of these squares to be guarded. Anyways, now I take the pawn. This is a nice fork. Now I do the trade, and the reason I know he won't take me back with the queen is because then he'll get checkmated. So take back, move the queen. I could have attacked the knight. I did not. I don't know why he did this move. He was looking for checkmate. I blocked. Great fork. Or not a fork. This was just a great move, I thought. But I was able to now come up a rook and a knight. The end of the game is not super interesting, but I'm curious about the one move, whether it considers my this move. Yeah, okay, definitely missed win. Could have just taken the rook, but takes the knight instead. Okay, cool. So rest is not so interesting.